Hello everyone, if you are new, welcome. I'm the Apocrypha, pleasure to meet you. I hope you will consider joining this little small new soul family that we have going on here. If you are returning, welcome back soul family. Thank you so much for being here. As always, disclaimers, information, and decks used are in the description box down below if you are interested. If you are new, please have a look. If it's your first time watching a reading, at least just at the disclaimers. Thank you all so very much for being here. I really, truly, deeply appreciate each and every single one of you. And I'm just going to do the usual general message, see what comes up. And let's see, I feel like today feels different. I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just right now? Today feels different. The King of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles. Let's see. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. Interesting. And underneath we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So let's see where I'll put this. I guess over here. Let me move a little bit of these little things. So it's still on frame, but it's out of the way. Okay. What I see here right off the bat is communication, speaking your truth. The swords are about not only communication, but it is the element of air. It symbolizes truth, honesty, forwardness. It is quick. And it's actually quite interesting because the music that I have going on in the background today is actually a throat chakra one. And I didn't plan any specific one for a specific purpose. But I just find that interesting because swords also symbolize the throat chakra. That's one of the chakras that it symbolizes. I'm seeing that there's a need to transform something here. With these butterflies symbolize transformation. Moons symbolize the unknown, the unseen, the hidden. It could symbolize secrets. It could symbolize our shadow self. This King of Swords, with these leaves, of course these leaves could be just falling, and because of the image they look like they're on him. But in the way that I'm reading this right now, is like these leaves have fallen on this king. And because of this, I've never seen this card this way before. But even though the king or the swords element, like I mentioned earlier, is about forward movement and speed, with those leaves there, it makes me feel like this king has been sitting there for a long time. He's been sitting there and waiting for his moment to strike. It's kind of what I'm getting the feeling of. Like he's standing back and watching, like for his opportunity. I don't know why I'm getting that sense. I feel like perhaps you are going through transformation. And I feel like there's this stalemate between action and inaction. Because the swords want to move fast, but the leaves make me feel like he's been sitting there for a while. I feel like it's saying like things need to change. And I feel like something that you are inquiring about, or perhaps have been in the energy of, is wanting to be more independent. Because we have the Nine of Pentacles here. There's something that you want to communicate. There's a truth you want to reveal if you have not already, is the feeling that I'm getting. It's like I'm getting the sense of this change also brings this energy where you choose to release old patterns of heartache, of thinking about a needy kind of love. 10, 1, 5, 9. Perhaps you could be seeing 1010, which is something that I have brought up in my previous readings as well. 9 is close to completion, and 5 is about change. And I did mention change earlier here with the butterflies. It's time to let go, is the feeling that I'm getting. It's time to let go and change perspectives, truths, ideas. Your authentic, true self. To not allow, because every time I see this card, and like we have a king in reverse and there's the King of Cups. Every time I see this card, and this card was in reverse, I think of the Three of Swords, because he's quite literally holding on to 3 swords, right? There's 2 in the back on the floor, and someone walking away. In reverse, this is telling me it's like that feeling of the 3 of Swords in reverse. It's like releasing pain, choosing to walk away from something, a situation or someone or anything like that that brings you pain. And with the King of Cups in reverse, this could very well be a pain involving someone else, love situation. Yeah, look, both of these 10s are in reverse, thankfully. And both of these 10s are the 10s that are seen in a negative light when they are upright. Because the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles are about ultimate fulfillment, ultimate happiness, ultimate emotional fulfillment, and feeling stable in all of that. These two upright symbolize burden and feeling of being over encumbered by problems, by mental imprisonment, or by responsibilities or other things that are other projects, ideas, relationships. Well, yes, they're both 10-10, but I just realized, like, there have been synchronicities of 10-10 in my readings lately. And here we are again, and I did mention it earlier. Like, yes, they are both 10s, of course, but they're in reverse. So this is seen as a very good thing. To me, this is saying, like, you are releasing, or in the stage of releasing old burdens, old prisons that you put yourself in, where you realize, like, why am I still holding on to all this shit when I could just let this go and feel so much better, and like I'm not guarding myself, like I'm not hiding anymore, that I'm honest with myself, and that I find balance in myself and balance in what is around me. There's passion. You are quite passionate. There's something that you are trying to manifest in your life, and I feel like it has to do with something creative. Here's the Knight of Wands, the Magician. This was the Moon card and the Justice card. I feel like you're trying to move into this energy of the Magician, where you know you can create anything, but you have been feeling stuck. And again, it's like how I mentioned earlier, this feeling of the King of Swords. The Swords wants to move quickly, but with all of these leaves on his lap makes me think that he's been there for a while. It's a choice to move forward and to pursue what it is, and it will bring you great happiness. Oh, wow. I mentioned both of these cards earlier. Both of them. Wow. I mentioned the 10 of Cups when I was talking about the 10-10, the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, and how these two from all four of the 10s of the different suits, these two are seen as the negative ones, and they're both in reverse, so that's kind of like counteracting that. If you read tarot that way, then you can see it in that way. Take it how it resonates for you. But I did mention the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups being, ultimate fulfillment. Cups symbolize emotions and water. So this is emotional fulfillment, happiness. It's a choice to release this pain, like I mentioned over here. The 5 of Swords in reverse. Right as I looked up, I saw 1441. And again, 4 and 1 reduces to 5. And 5 is a number of change. I mentioned that earlier as well. And look, we have twos, 22, making decisions. This is really interesting. But it really is difficult to release heartache. It's something that takes time, but only good can come of it. When you learn to forgive yourself, and I know that may be, frustrating to hear. You probably heard it a million times before. But when you choose to forgive yourself and forgive someone else, this Three of Swords in reverse, making that choice, such as both of these twos, is you stepping into your power. And when you step into your power, you're able to pursue the things that bring you passion and happiness and that fuel the flame within you and your spirit. And in doing so, in making that conscious decision to release this energy in order to be in this energy, to move into this kind of energy moving forward, will lead you here to emotional fulfillment. So I feel like perhaps you have been also feeling quite detached. This happens, and it really is difficult when we feel attached or detached. Either or, really. This is about letting go of attachment and detaching from fear. Let go of the attachment to this pain and move forward and become attached to the idea that you have the power within you to move forward. The King of Pentacles and the Hermit. The King of Pentacles is, to me, feeling like a potential in stability, a desire for stability, and to have stability and be in that essence. But I'm feeling this stability is coming from within you, and that is exactly where stability must come from as a magician. It must come from within you. It must be real and stable and you to be real. One, one, two, two, 10, 1, 10, 11, 9, 9. Interesting. I feel like you're trying to have this beautiful new beginning, but you keep feeling stuck. I feel like you still feel guarded, and you still feel the pain, and you struggle with that, and that's understandable. With the Empress, you're trying to be compassionate towards yourself, towards the situation. These cards are beautiful. And their energy is beautiful. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, struggling again to make that connection of taking action. Because the Seven of Pentacles upright is about planting the seeds necessary in order for you to reap what you sow in the future when the time is right and when the crops are ready for picking, you know? But in reverse, it's like stagnancy in action for this abundance. This feeling of being like 1 foot in, 1 foot out that I mentioned with this king, and I've never seen him this way. I know that these leaves could just be in the foreground, you know, like breezing by, but I'm getting the vibe like if they have landed on him and he's been there for a while. And these are things that need to change. We did get the moon card under all of this as well, and we have 2 crescent moons. I just had this sense of like using both halves of your brain, and then I just had the sense of brain and heart. So what I mean by both halves of the brain is like, and you know, head and heart is following not only logic but love, following both, finding a balance. And again, that's actually bringing back to our awareness this 2-2 energy. That's very interesting. Let's see what else we have here. Confidence, yes, finding the confidence to move forward. And I have here, if I can get it, a little coin of a sigil that is a power symbol. Maybe you can use this if you feel like you need it. Magical power. By the 3 rays of magic within the witching hour, by the 5 stars of the north, I summon forth true magic power, so mote it be. Maybe it would help you to focus something with the intention of self-empowerment and balance. I'll leave this here in that corner, or I'll put it right here. It's beautiful. I also have this other one of healing. And it's like Egyptian wings. The Ankh. It's like the caduceus. It's like Kundalini. Healing with serpents rising and flowers in bloom for life's sake. For life's sake, from the cosmic womb, healing powers flow through me, make me heal and whole, so mote it be. So maybe you may want to, especially if you're feeling like a lack of confidence right now, or you're feeling a difficulty in action versus action, I would definitely say work on the healing. The healing aspect would be like work on the healing for inaction. Why is it that you feel inactive? What is it within you that is keeping you stuck? And work on healing that. But simultaneously, or you know, after you have gone through the process, you know, it will bring confidence to you naturally, and it will help you. And then you can work on stabilizing what is around you. I hope that made sense. Passion, follow your passion. Oh shit. Let's see what these are. Ooh. I love that. I fucking love that so much. Wow. Okay, empowerment. I was just talking about self-empowerment. I'm sorry, that got me excited. Strength. This is also a part of... I'm sorry. These energies do feel strong. Like, the empowerment and the strength feel like this, like power. Like you following your purpose. And remember how I mentioned, I think I was mentioning earlier about letting go of the Three of Swords and becoming the Magician and becoming self-empowered in order to reach the Ten of Cups. When we step into our power, it really does help us to pursue, to take that action, like the King of Swords, to take that action, to move forward, to actually, each and every single one of these cards has like a circular symbology behind it, like a ray of light behind these beings, these essences. Passion came out again. Passion was at the bottom of the deck before these cards flew out. Follow your passion. Remember how I mentioned with the Knight of Wands? Following your passion, moving forward. Let's see what else comes out. Answers. You have the answers within you. The Hermit. Go within. Animals can help you in your healing process. We see snakes. Snakes, again, are a symbol of healing. We have doves, so birds can symbolize something. Flying animals, we have owls. We have canines with the wolf or the dog here, and the black cat here. So look in signs and synchronicities. Here's more felines, butterflies, more birds. I know, butterflies are bugs, but, these still are seen, they're still revered and they're still respected, and these still have a, meaning and something to teach. And they teach transformation. We mentioned transformation earlier. Blessings. Know that blessings are around you. You just have to, hold on, keep holding on, keep working on your healing, and keep striving forward to find your inner power. And lighten up your load. I'm getting the sense of like the 10, the 10 of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's saying to like make things easier for yourself and let go of that. Let go of those burdens in order to move forward. Talent. Use your talent and your passion to move forward. And I feel like that is an answer that you seek. That is an answer that you know within you. And we all know what our talents and passions are, even though we forget. But sometimes we just have to remember to go within, because the answers of what we are good at and what we want to do with our talents and how we want to help people. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't even looking, and I was doing a gesture like this over my heart, and then I just looked up and realized like he's doing it. And I've seen this card before, and I've noticed that before, but I completely forgot and I wasn't paying attention to this part, this section. Until after I did that. So I think a part of the healing, and then right when I was thinking that, I was noticing this green. I think a part of the healing has to come from within and healing the heart chakra. Talking about chakras, bringing back up from earlier is like the swords energy that we got in the beginning of the reading with the tarot, and with the chakra music that I have going on. So I feel like work on healing your heart and your throat chakras. Empower yourself, empower your throat chakra, your intuition, your third eye, your higher knowledge, your crown, your passion, your stability, your talent with the lower chakras. So I feel like there's a desire for balance of chakras and releasing old patterns and baggages from previous endeavors. When I was talking about this card and I looked up, I saw 3133. So let's see here. Let's get a few more cards. It's quite a bit that came out, but let's see. Signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities, which is interesting because I have gotten the sense that you know within you, and I mentioned that earlier, didn't I? You know within you what your passions are. We just sometimes forget, and we just have to listen to the signs. Listen to the signs when we go within in order for us to remember. Speaking of going within, inner worlds, and I saw that right. Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. What you perceive is what you receive. Strength. Do we need to talk about strength? Strength came up before. Strength came up already. We talked about having that strength. We talked about, self-empowerment, transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. No limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. Definitely, this is talking about reaching your fullest potential by not being afraid to be yourself and to transcend past the past traumas, pains, heartaches, anything like that, in order for you to celebrate. Wow. In order for you to celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. That's beautiful. Wow. Let's see what else comes out. Let's pull from a few other decks here. Okay, I did feel like some flipped. Devotion, be true and pure in thought and deed. I had this sense of devotion earlier before I started this reading. I had this feeling of like Make sure that what you're devoted to, that you're staying... I'm sorry, I'm adjusting myself because I'm sitting on my legs. I sit weird sometimes. Anyway, to make sure that what you are devoting your time to, that you are staying loyal and pure in thought and deed in regards to what it is that you're devoted towards. Protection. Know that with self-empowerment, know that you are protected. Conserve what you have, save a little. I feel like it's saying to be conscious, but to know that you're protected, to follow your passion, and to light the lantern within you. I know it doesn't say lantern, but I got that sense, that kind of feeling of a lantern. Let's see. Resignation. Say goodbye to what you no longer need. That is definitely bringing back that energy of the 10 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Wands in reverse. That is letting go. Resignation. That's literally saying goodbye to what you no longer need. Because like, lighten up your load. You're like, I don't need that fucking shit. You know, that's when you realization. The answer is here. Take heed. And we did have the card of the answers. Optimism. Look up and look brightly. I definitely feel like, know that with healing, yes, even though it does take hard work, it's always worth it. Always. 100%. Sometimes it just takes time, you know? Let's see. Let's see what we have here. The triple spiral. Listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. And I was getting the sense of spirals earlier with all of these circles here behind all of these women, and the financial one, which was this here, the tree. Sorry, it's all messy. Sorry. That's how I go sometimes. I just go with it. Talking about fives. 555. I was mentioning the energy of fives earlier, and this is about manifesting money and income. But to me, whenever I see this, I think of change, even though it's talking about, income and stuff. That could be involved, and it definitely is with this financial health here. Oh, life purpose. So it's making me think of this other card, financial health. But also with the pentacle making me think of balance within the elements and protection, which we did actually have a card of protection. Self-confidence. The first card that came out, wasn't it confidence? I had to pause for a moment. Self-confidence. Strong self-belief and a sense of worth. There's a lot of energy of expansion and of protection with circles. Even though all of these have circles, yes, but I'm saying that because, again, there's more circular energy around here. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. So I feel like since things are changing, breaking out of cycles, standing in your confidence, it will bring new beginnings and new things to look forward to. Prosperity. We were talking about prosperity with this, and the card that I that I had mistaken for this one, or this one I had mistaken for the other one. a prosperous business with riches and success. So I feel like this is definitely saying jump on that, those feelings that you get of creativity, those creative boosts, those bursts of energy, that creativity, follow that. Healing. I mentioned healing over here with this. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. I know, I'm a disaster right now. Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendships. That's beautiful. Underneath we have breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. So we have this energy of letting go again. We have with self-acceptance, that energy of self-love, of having confidence, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices, like pursuing, that wasn't, that was the chair. Pursuing your dreams and your aspirations and following what it is that fuels your heart rather than what puts you in spiral, like Eight of Swords energy of you holding yourself back. Let me see, I had the feeling of this deck earlier. Underneath we have Lilith, hunger, animalism, and instinct. I won't pull it because I haven't shuffled yet, but perhaps this is relevant. I think this could be also talking about the devotion card as well. Be committed and be devoted to what you are working with in your life, in your mind, an entity, yourself, your higher self. Work with that and be honest about that. Be honest about it. I'm getting the sense that speak your mind. We did have Ace of Swords. Actually, I have not really mentioned the Ace of Swords again. Forsaken Soldier, the Exile, strategy, failure, and trauma. I was just mentioning Ace of Swords, and here we have a sword. We have two swords, but we also did have the Two of Swords in the reading as well. Speak your mind. You've worked on your strategy, and now it's time to work on bringing that into fruition, being the magician, and moving past the trauma that you may feel from like a Three of Swords kind of energy. I think I will get one more of these. It's so awkward to shuffle big cards. The Leper King, Sword of Law, bravery, self-discipline, and faith. To me, this definitely is a call again to the devotion, and what I was saying with the Lilith card as well. Bravery, have that confidence within yourself and that love within yourself, and the self-discipline to pursue what it is that you need to pursue. Like, we have a lot of swords here, a lot of swords energy. You're really in your head. I get that sense a lot. We have Guardian of Saints, humility, disillusionment, and champion. So again, more swords energy that I'm feeling with this imagery. Well, I see the bird, and we did get the sense with the animal spirits earlier. humility, releasing that pain of love in order to forgive yourself and forgive other people, to move past disillusionment, which is like when people try to manipulate you, or you I can't speak. Manipulate your own mind by controlling yourself and making you feel like you're not good enough or you can't do something, taking away that self-power that you have achieved. Once you reach that state of confidence, you achieve it. Underneath, we also have Queen of Shadows. Beautiful. Wrath, instability, and suspicion. What I'm getting with this card is like mostly about balance here. That's what I'm getting mostly from this card. And like her wings, they look like they have holes in them, even though it looks like it's kind of also the shape, but they are kind of like falling apart as well. And it's making me think of having holes in your plans or something, which makes me think back to the releasing bad habits, the healing, holes in the plans, the circles, and you want to grow, you want to learn, you want to grow. I feel like this was a weird reading. Let me end with, let's see what comes out for here. Luck is on your side. I'm definitely getting that. Bring love into the situation is making me think back to how I was saying, having that humility and that forgiveness for yourself and for someone else if someone else is involved. A new romantic cycle begins. Interesting. And here we have the scales talking more about balance. The water here talking about healing and emotions. So let's see what else comes out. Don't let your pride get in the way, which makes me think of another Leo card in this deck, which is about confidence. And we did have references to confidence earlier, as well as bravery. Your commitment is being tested. Okay, so this is a strong message again for your devotions. Be more committed, be more honest, be more loyal with your commitments, and don't get stuck in a labyrinth of your mind. Transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. Safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. So you are protected again, getting that sense of protection. And we have goddess energy here. Oh, I picked up more than I meant to. But we'll read them anyway. Healing, feminine energy. Bringing back to the devotions, and healing, bringing back the healing. Tree of life, making me think of this purpose, true wisdom, and making good choices in life. Following your passions, following what brings you hope. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity, and we did have good luck. And with water, it's bringing again to healing and emotions. Work on the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Oh, today was interesting and messy and a lot, but I hope that it helps someone. if it has or it has not, I would love to know. I really do hope that this brought you clarity, hope, perspective, if anything. I hope that you will consider joining this little soul family that we have going on if you enjoyed. And thank you so very much for being here. I really, truly, deeply appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And I just want you to know that in this moment of a lot of shit going on, just know that you are worthy and that you deserve to find balance in yourself to pursue what it is that you really seek. And that balance of light and dark within you. So I'll leave it there. Thank you again so much. I love you guys. I saw 50-50, so again, a lot of energy of change. And then I just looked up again and I saw 50-55. So I'm going to end it on that. There's a lot of synchronicities around, a lot of energies around. Try to keep your mind in a this kind of energy of releasing mental bullshit. 51-15. Moving from change to love. 6 is a number of love. Yeah. So I love you guys. Bye. Take care, and I hope that you know, just know that you are worth it and you deserve to pursue your dreams no matter what you or anyone else tells yourself. Yeah. Bye.